Welcome to Decluttering 55 Plus with Michelle Passoff. This is the place to come for news you can use to get things done. Everybody knows that too much stuff is clutter, and cleaning it makes you neater and tidier. To us, it is a life management tool that helps you navigate your next steps. This is what my book, Lighten Up, Free Yourself from Clutter, is all about. As baby boomers, we have a lot in front of us that is confounding and confronting, so we sweep things under the carpet and put them off another day or forever. That is clutter because it keeps us stuck, and my new book addresses all of that. So we're going to bring experts, authors, and authorities here to talk with us about health, relationships, technology, finance, housing. What are you going to do next in life? Passing down your life stories, and even the challenges of making final arrangements. Here we aim to learn, open new possibilities, choose, take action, and create a legacy, not a mess. So let's get started. Exercising at any age is a ticket to a longer, healthier life. And this is no less true as we age. 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week is likely to reduce the risk of heart disease and diabetes, increase cognitive function, enable better sleep, reduce joint pain, boost flexibility, and results in weight loss. It will even put you in a better mood and make you feel more connected. Whether you've developed the good habit of exercising regularly, haven't exercised in a while, or you're willing to get up and go again, our guest today will have something to say about it. So stay tuned to be informed and inspired. Charlene Green is a national trainer for Tivity Help's Silver Sneakers, a health and fitness program for people 65 plus included in many Medicare plans. For the past 20 years, she has been a seasoned presenter and content creator for in-person and online programs. So she knows all there is to know about staying healthy and being fit. So welcome, Charlene, all the way from Arizona. Welcome to our show.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. What is Silver Sneakers? There's a lot of people out there who have the possibility of being a Silver Sneakers member languishing and not even knowing about it. So let's fill them in.
Well, Silver Sneakers is, and I agree, a lot of people have heard the name, but they don't know exactly what Silver Sneakers is. So if you think of Silver Sneakers as a fitness and wellness, a lifestyle program, it is an industry-leading lifestyle program designed specifically for Medicare-eligible members. And it's a way to get active, to get fit, and it's really a way to connect and engage with others as well. The program serves those who are Medicare-eligible, 65 plus, and it has been doing so for more than 30 years.
Wow.
So, the program is designed to include, for those who are eligible through their healthcare plan benefit, it includes a fitness center membership and specialized, really focused virtual classes. And we're about engagement. So we foster that feeling of connection and community among our members. And we encourage them to live healthy and active lifestyles in many different ways through these virtual classes, through our in-person classes, and we have classes that are beyond the gym that take place in the community at places other than fitness centers.
Yeah, you can't just slow down just because this is a no excuse age. Just because you're aging doesn't mean you don't have that get up and go. And really, Silver Sneakers gives you the opportunity to really have no excuse because it doesn't cost anything, right? It's included in many Medicare plans. So,
yes.
If people need to check their eligibility, how do they do that, Charlene?
Yes. So it is available as part of a Medicare Advantage or a supplemental plan. So there's no additional cost. And you can check your eligibility by answering I think it's 3 questions. It's very easy by going to silversneakers.com. There's an eligibility check there. And it's easy to find out immediately. You can start using your benefit. You create an account and you use your benefit immediately. You can get onto online classes or on-demand library. You can get ready to go to and find a local class or fitness center as well. Very
now,
easy.
You've been creating these classes. You're really at the source of creating classes that are specially designed for the 65 plus age group. So can you educate me about what you should be looking for in a program that you want to start? If you haven't exercised in a while, you want to get back to it, or whether you've exercised for a while, what makes something really specific to the 65 pluser in their exercise regimen? What should they be looking for?
Well, I think that one of the most practical and important things when you're looking for an exercise program, really, as we age, it's important to find a source that is, I think, looking toward your needs as someone who's aging in. And we're all aging in to that population if we're lucky, right? So looking for safe and effective movement, something that's designed especially for you. You want to get your exercise in, but you also want to make sure that you're adding things like strength, cardiovascular endurance, heart healthy exercise. You want to work balance and stability. You want a strong core. You want flexibility and mobility in your program. And it's great to include things like mind-body exercise. You want to avoid injury and keep moving as long as possible. And programs like ours that are designed specifically with those goals in mind are going to give you the most bang for your buck.
So, when you take a Silver Sneakers class that's especially designed for 65 plusers, will each class focus on one of those elements, like strength for one, balance for another, cardio for another, or are they all inclusive in one class? And how long is a class?
Well, if you're talking about, we have our signature proprietary formats that we've designed, especially for those network locations, our community classes, and our virtual classes. So those classes, we have formats like Classic that is designed to focus on strength and flexibility. But we also address balance, agility, coordination in that class, but it's focused mainly on strength and flexibility. And then we have another format named Circuit, which is really a strength and conditioning format where we do strength and cardio. But we always include flexibility and balance work, coordination. And so there are certain elements that we think are important enough to carry across because you need not just strength and heart health, you also need to be able to move through your joints. So you need that flexibility. Every year, we have to work a little harder, right, to maintain flexibility. It'll help you function. And we also need to, prevent falls, stay steady on our feet. So although all of our classes have those elements and they're very functional in nature, they help you deal with life's challenges as they come, right? They focus on different things. Like we have a Tai Chi, an energy format that is based in Tai Chi and Qigong principles. Again, you'll find strength, you'll find balance work, and we have a yoga format. They're focused different ways, but we try to include as much functional training as possible in each format.
So how many different programs are there? Let's say if I go to the gym, am I likely to find every day a Silver Sneakers program, or is it a couple times a week?
Well, it's
How
really
often
different.
should you be doing these classes?
Right. It's really different throughout the entire network. So some locations have just a class or two, and some, it depends on their population and the need. Some have multiple classes every day. So if you look at, there's a location finder at silversneakers.com. So just go on there, look at your area, and then the amenities for that location. So if it has a swimming pool or a sauna that you can use, that'll pop up, tennis courts, but also you can go visit their class schedule and see how robust their Silver Sneakers schedule is. You can also visit their other classes. If you want to go to a spin class,
and that's
nice. Part of the membership for that network location, you can do that as well. Anything that a standard membership would get you, you get as part of your Silver Sneakers benefit for our network locations.
It pays to get old sometimes, huh? Yeah. To get older or more mature, however you want to put it.
More mature, yes.
More
absolutely.
mature. I wish I got more mature out of aging. I don't know if everybody would agree that happens, but I'm trying. Still trying is the whole point, right?
Absolutely.
So what influenced your decision to even focus on your skills as a trainer to focus it on the 65 plus population? How did you decide to go in that direction?
Well, for me, it wasn't right out of the gate that I decided, hey, I want to focus on older adults. What happened to me, and I think this is how a lot of us fall into working with, our target demographic, is I started as a cyclist.
Huh.
So I love riding my bike. I started teaching spin classes. And then I became a personal trainer. And then I was asked, hey, we have these silver sneakers classes. Can you teach them? So that's when I first became familiar through my other training as a fitness instructor and a trainer and a yoga instructor. And I fell in love with the population. I
Yeah.
absolutely love working with older adults. And once I became familiar with silver sneakers, then I started getting deeper. I became a corrective exercise specialist and a brain health trainer. I work a lot with people with Parkinson's disease and cancer survivors. So I think it's just such a rewarding thing. And you are part of such an amazing community. That's what I love about working
Yeah.
with Silver Sneakers members is it's a
And
community.
it is amazing how that social connectedness is as important as the exercise, probably, to your overall health.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Just as important, if not more so at some points, right? To be connected. It keeps you moving. It keeps you motivated to come back.
How often should you be exercising?
Well, there are guidelines for exercise and how long you should be exercising. So if you think about heart healthy exercise, that aerobic cardiovascular style exercise, the guidelines for Americans say 150 minutes of moderate heart healthy exercise or 75 minutes of more intense, more vigorous. And you can break that up how you like, 30 minutes a day for 5 days a week, or, you can do it in smaller bouts. You should be doing strengthening exercises at least 2 days a week.
Okay.
And the guidelines also say, as part of your weekly physical activity, you should combine multiple components, like adding balance training to cardio and resistance training as well. So you want to give yourself a variety of training, cardiovascular, strength training, flexibility, balance, all of those things.
Are any of the recommended amounts of allocating to each exercise type of exercise, can those guidelines be found somewhere? Is that on your website, or where would I go to look for those guidelines?
Well, if you search for it online, you'll find it.
You'll find it. Okay.
Yeah. So it's ACSM puts out the guidelines. The CDC has the guidelines out there. So it's pretty easy to find online. But yeah, I'm not sure that we list those guidelines. I haven't. We have this in some of our trainings for instructors as well. But yeah, that's
speaking of that. Does the Silver Sneakers instruct instructors in the different gyms, or are there Silver Sneakers instructors especially assigned to your local gyms? Do you train? In other words, do you train trainers, or
yes, we train trainers.
Yeah.
So there are different ways to become a Silver Sneakers instructor. If you are an instructor that teaches at a network location, a location within the Silver Sneakers network, you're generally hired by that gym and will train you once you're hired by the gym. Our community classes, often we have called them flex community classes. Those are those outside of the gym classes that you might find in a senior center or a synagogue or in different parts of your community. Those instructors work with Tivity Health, contract with Tivity Health. They find a host site in their area who wants an exercise class, and then we work with those instructors directly through that host site.
Perfect. So that's good to know that you don't only have to go to a gym, go to your senior centers and maybe your church or synagogue holds classes. That's good to know. There's no excuses. But if you're somebody who's always looking for excuse, do you have any recommendations on how you can overcome your resistance to exercise and get out there? And I think once you get started, you get on a roll and you keep going. But what if you need to get some motivation to even get going? Do you have any words of wisdom on that score?
Well, I think one of the best benefits of Silver Sneakers is our online classes. So it's really, and I do hear a lot from our Silver Sneakers members. So I hear a lot about how motivating the classes are. We have over 200 classes on the Silver Sneakers live schedule a month or a week, not a month, a week. So there's a lot to choose from. Beginner, intermediate, all different levels, advanced, all different formats. And you can go to classes in the comfort of your own home. You don't have to dress up in the latest fitness gear. You don't have to, make sure your hair looks great, whatever it is. You don't have to drive anywhere when the weather's bad. So we have this vibrant community where we can connect online on Silver Sneakers Live. And it's just an amazing community that's so easy to be a part of. And it's really motivating to check in with your trainer, to check in with others in that community and say, how are you doing in this class? And you do get to talk to the trainer. It is live. It is interactive.
Really? Oh, wow.
Yes. So those are fabulous classes. I teach on that schedule, and I've met so many amazing Silver Sneakers members through our Silver Sneakers.
So in order to get to the online classes, is there a Silver Sneakers number? You have to be a member of Silver Sneakers to get access to those online.
So you check your eligibility at silversneakers.com. There's millions, literally, of people who don't know they have the benefit that have this benefit. So I would check it out if you have any doubt at all. You just have to answer a couple questions and you'll know immediately. You can create an account. You can participate immediately in those Silver Sneakers virtual classes. You can access your benefit at locations so that you can find the location in your area. If you want to go to an in-person class, you can go to that facility and become a member and get whatever regular members would get. You would also get that benefit.
So even if you went and you just looked and see what they're doing, and then it warms up from seeing to going through your closets and getting out your exercise clothes, you can build up to it. I have another question.
You can sit and watch the class the first time.
Yeah.
And participate for 2 minutes, and nobody can see you.
Just warm up to it and just be patient with yourself, I think.
Exactly.
Now, does Silver Sneakers have nutrition programs, or is this strictly exercise?
Well, we do have, so one of the other things at silversneakers.com is a vast array of videos on a lot of different topics. It's our on-demand library. So hundreds of on-demand videos. Some of them are on nutrition. We also have a really fun virtual session. I do it once a month, and it's called In the Kitchen, and you get to go in my kitchen. And we do healthy recipes, cost-saving recipes. This month, because March is National Nutrition Month, I'm going to do an extended session, and I teach people, how to cook healthy meals, healthy snacks, and very interactive, really fun. They get to see my all the fun, the good things, and the slightly burnt mushrooms, things like that happen while I cook, and I get distracted by the chat.
Happen.
But it's really,
I'm coming to one of those classes. That's great. So I can just find out about that right on the Silver Sneakers website when I can go to nutritional cooking classes. So once they create an account,
if they are eligible, they can go into that live schedule. And you can see how many classes that we have. Every class, you can register for classes a week ahead and just jump on in. You'll get a reminder and jump on into class and
I'm
participate in part or all of it.
It's never too late to eat healthy and exercise right and just have a better quality of life out of what you're offering. It's really one of the best things about getting old. So I want to thank you, Charlene, for letting us know about Tivity Health Silver Sneakers program and for joining us today and encouraging us to eat right, exercise right, hit all the hot spots, the strength and the cardio and the flexibility and the balance, and get ourselves not only out there, but out there really feeling great about ourselves and feeling great in our bodies. So get out those old sneakers and socks and climb into a pair of snazzy leggings and join your friends and neighbors at the gym or for a good workout, or just go online and join a class. Which way you do it, stay in action, be healthy, and be well. And again, if you want to find out more about Silver Sneakers and the membership, go to silversneakers.com. And I want to thank you for stopping in and having this conversation because it makes a big difference. Thank you so much.
It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for inviting me.
All right. Bye now. We'll see you soon. Well, that's all we have time for today. So let's wrap things up with a request that you go to our website, www.decluttering55plus.com, and click on the Let's Connect button. Share your thoughts, insights, and tell us the lessons you've learned. If you're facing challenges or celebrating triumphs on your decluttering journey, we want to hear from you. Connect with us on social media. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and subscribe to us on YouTube. Let us know you're part of our community by rating and reviewing us from wherever you're listening from today. And don't forget, invite your friends and family, young and old, to tune in too. Let's include them in the conversation. The more, the merrier. Thanks for being with us today. And until next time, this is Decluttering 55 Plus with Michelle Bassoff, wishing you a clutter-free day.